Alright, so I'm gonna get started with the interior. Now I already took off the floor mats, and I'm gonna take out like his hats and all that stuff, and I'm gonna put them aside. Just one thing that I want to note about this carpet: I hate newer carpet, and I think any detailer will tell you that this carpet is not fun. Alcantara is almost not fun to work with because it's so picky as far as what to use on it. So like if you have somebody using an all-purpose cleaner, I will tell you right now that is not gonna fly, honestly. Anyway, now a lot of this dirt and stuff, it's really built into the carpet, and it's hard to get it out of this carpet. So typically what I do is I get an extremely hard bristle brush and brush out anything from the crevices, and then I try to push everything to the center. So any of this, so yeah, we'll take the hard bristle brush like this one here. This is like a crevice brush, and I'll brush everything to the center like so, because it's easier to get stuff from the corner to the center and then get the vacuum there. And like you see here, like Lamb has a dog, so there's dog hair there and everything. Dog hair is hard to take out as well. So yeah, so I'll be doing that on the corners, essentially, like all those corners and crevices. I'll put them out here and between the seat. If I could reach the brush in there, it's gonna get brushed out to something. Like if it's to the plastic, it's better because it can't stick to the plastic. So there's that. Also with this brush, you can take it in here and start brushing out some of the stuff as well, but you got to be gentle with the microfiber, I'm sorry, with the suede. So yeah, essentially that's what I'm gonna do, and then vacuum it all up. When you're working on the interior of a car, you kind of work the same way as like if you were working on a regular car, but basically from top to bottom, because you can be dusting out some of the vents, or you can be like wiping and it'll fall down. So if you had vacuum the car first and then you did the dashboard, like you're gonna get dirt and stuff on the floor, then you're gonna have to go back and vacuum. So I'm gonna start with the door panels on each corner, and then I'll do the dashboard and the center console, and then we'll vacuum. Oh, then I'll do the seats, push everything out of the seats onto the floor, and then I'll pick the vacuum and go top to bottom as well. And then we'll make a nice little pattern, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a minute. Also with these floor mats, same technique. These floor mats have thin the carpet's not that great, so we'll be using a hard bristle brush, a bigger one, to brush everything out, and then the vacuum, then we'll make a pattern, and I'll show you what that pattern looks like here in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. I took a little snack break after cleaning the interior because I was hungry. Anyway, so back to what I was saying about patterns. So basically, I'm gonna do a simple pattern. We call it baseball stripes. They're not perfect. As you can see, the seat kind of like slims in, so it makes this weird thing. It's also in the carpets here, up, down, stuff like that. So it looks a little bit more visually appealing. Like it's got like a clean look, like wow, this is actually really clean because of the pattern. So the interior is cleaned up. It was cleaned with the brush and Car Pro, what's it called? Car Pro Inside. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on actually washing the car. I want to try to get it done a little bit quicker than usual because the sun is starting to come out and it's pretty sunny, semi-cloudy, so not too bad. There's some cloud coverage here and there, but of course I'm going to clean up the car. I'm going to start with the wheels as always, and then yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'll show you guys the wheels after because these are like heinous, like these are like horrible. Now I'm not gonna clean up the wheels like 100% because what I'm gonna end up doing is taking off all the wheels and cleaning them up individually because I want to ceramic coat all of them plus the brake calipers. But I'm just gonna clean them pretty standard like, and they'll get a better wash once they're off the car. Alright, so I've washed the driver's side wheels, and here they are. It's a huge improvement. Again, I just kind of opted to do like a kind of quick wash because I'm going to pull these off and then wash the inner barrels and coat this and clean the calipers better. But you know, it's a lot better. The fitment between the caliper and the spokes is ridiculously tight. So if you have an STi and you need to clean your calipers, I recommend a boar's hairs brush or like one of these Detail Factory brushes. These are pricey, but they're very soft and very good. Just clean up what you can and then let the car like roll back a little bit so you can reach in after that. I think for now, for me, that this is going to be fine. So this is what they look like now, and here's what they look like before. So yeah, they went from like, I don't know, like black to like a gunmetal. I kind of like the color. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the wheels and then we get on to decontaminating the car. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and washed it and now I applied W6. So as you know, it turns purple when there's iron fillings in the paint. Even after wash, this stuff could still be there. So it's pretty heavy. I'm going to be washing it off here in a minute because the sun is a little bright, which is weird because it literally just rained, but that's fine. Just wanted to show you guys on a car that's less than 3K miles. There's still decontaminants. There's still contaminants in the paint, so sorry if you can't really see it that well because of the reflection, but I'm gonna wash it off now and then move to Tarex. Alright guys, so I went ahead and decontaminated the car already. Did clay bar, no, I'm sorry, in this order I did W6, Tarex, clay bar. So if you see here, because there's nothing else to cling on, and I've showed this before, it still sheets off, but it runs off a lot smoother. So you can literally air dry this and it'll be like a really good surface. But this did not take out any scratches. If anything, I might have created just a few because of the clay bar, but that's okay because we're gonna do a light polish. A lot of the paint on here is really soft. And not just that, but there's not many swirls or scratches or anything like that, which is a good sign. Which means this is literally not going to take that long to polish. It may just take me 6-8 hours, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it does sound like a lot, but it kind of really isn't in terms of polishing, which is not bad. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and dry this off. We're going to air dry it. I'm gonna air dry it. I'm gonna pull it in. I'm actually gonna be done for the day because I have a lot of other things to do today. So I'll continue this video tomorrow, which for you guys would be in the next clip. So that would be now. Alright, what's going on guys? And it's the next day, so so I'm sorry, like I haven't really been filming that much just because like I don't know, just because but anyways, wheels have been ceramic coated, so they look awesome, they feel awesome, and they're protected. The calipers have been ceramic coated. The inner wells, I don't think you can really tell, but they're dressed as well, so they're nice, clean and dressed and everything, and that goes for all of them. Now it took me almost 3 hours per side, so it was like 3 hours for the front and like 3 hours for the rear to get done. So that was quite a while actually. It was actually a lot longer than I expected. I didn't expect for them to take so long. But with that being said, I mean, they're done and they're done properly. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I hate spoke wheels, like multi-spoke wheels. I hate them so much, and that's kind of why I got rid of the SSRs for the Corolla, because I wasn't going to be able to do it. It was no. Well, anyway, I had already started polishing. So I started polishing the hood of the car. So the hood is done and the front bumper as well, and they're looking very, very good. The car didn't have a lot of scratches to begin with, but there was some scratches on the side here, and they're gone now. And as you can see, like where the light is at above, and like you can see right there, there's a little bit of scratches there. That could be from just like people just like leaning over the car, but I'm gonna take care of that. It's light scratches. So what I've been using is a Rupes yellow pad and V36 by Chemical Guys. I have something more aggressive, but it's way too aggressive. I tried a combination of the green pad and the Car Pro Clear Cut, which is sometimes my go-to, but it's a little too aggressive for the scratches that are on there. It just created a bit of some holograms, which didn't really need. So I stepped it down, used a slightly softer pad, and V36 is a little bit less aggressive than the Car Pro Clear Cut stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the car, finish the polishing up, all the little edges and everything. I'm using my Porter cable. So I'm using two. I'm using the LHR 15. So this is a 5-inch. This is pretty much a 5-inch pad polisher, and then I'm using the 3-inch attachment on the Porter cable to get all the little edges. So like here, the front bumper was done with a 3-inch only. I'm gonna use the 3-inch for up here, the 5-inch for the hood, 5-inch for the quarter panel, 5-inch for the door mostly. I think the 3-inch for up here, and the 3-inch for the side skirts. So you get the idea. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the car, and then I'll come back when I'm actually ceramic coating it. Alright, so yeah, sorry I keep like time skipping or whatever, but again, I kind of just want to get the this car done. So yeah, we're already ceramic coating it. We can already see the gloss. We're cutting the lawn next door. Hold on. So yeah, you can already see the gloss very deep. You can, it's almost a mirror, which is great. No scratches or anything like that, because I already polished them out. Now what I'm using is, of course, Sea Quartz. So what I'm using is Sea Quartz UK 3.0. Really easy to apply. It's about half a bottle. I used one on a different car before. I used half that bottle on a different car. I'm also using one of these applicator pads. Basically, you put your fingers in there and you're able to kind of just go on with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue this, and I'll be back with, I guess, the final result. Alright, so car's done. Sorry I didn't really film anything, especially of the ceramic coating. It's kind of self-explanatory. With that being said, here's the car. There it is. So again, 2019 Subaru STi. Everything, fender liners. I don't know if you can catch that, but they're cleaned up too. Super shiny, super glossy. You can see the pearl in the paint. Can't really tell that well, but it's in there. The wing was coated, everything coated, minus like the glass. But interior was cleaned up as well. The seats lost the stripes because I was sitting on them, but small thing. Didn't even grab it. But yeah, like you can kind of see the pattern. You see the pattern in the seats right here. I'm not good at the pattern yet, but I'll get there. What do you think?
I honestly don't know what to say. It exceeds my expectation. It's fucking beautiful, man. What I like the most is this, that you even take the time and clean out the fender liner for me. I have never seen nobody did this before.
Yeah, wheels are coated, calipers are coated, so hopefully it'll make things easier to clean.
Yeah, why don't you show them the water beading?
Okay, so I guess the most common thing for like ceramic coating and stuff like that, to show it off or whatever, it's gonna be the water. You can see it just falls off, doesn't really sit, and that's like on the entire cards. So you see like nothing, it just pretty much threw it on the floor. So yeah, I guess that's the end of that. So with that being said, it was a pleasure kind of detailing the car. The thing that I didn't really like the most about ceramic coating the car was the wheels. I hate multi-spoke wheels. I said that multiple times, but you know, I got it done, so hopefully they'll be easier to clean in the future. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, and you guys stay tuned for the next one.